This is called laughing wild. Laughing wild.
Okay. I'm super nervous. Hi. That's how I calm down. Okay.
I don't know. You look so good as a nun. Maybe you ought to consider that.
Certainly, especially in this role. I can play this for so long.
Okay.
I will definitely go door to door. Okay.
Anytime.
Are you all ready?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm really nervous.
Wait. Yeah?
If you want to go first. He wants to go first.
You want to go first?
It would help
It's
hers a lot.
funnier if I go on stage after he explains.
Yes.
If you feel like.
No, actually, it's supposed to be the other way around because it works better that way.
All right. Sorry. Thank you. Good morning, Mother Superior. I've had another incident today. Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, I want to talk to you about life. It's just too difficult to be alive, isn't it? To try to function. There are all these people to deal with. I was sent into the supermarket to buy a can of tuna fish, and there was this person standing right in front of where I wanted to reach out and grab the tuna fish. I waited a while to see if he'd move. He didn't. He was looking at the tuna fish too, taking a real long time on it, reading each ingredient on the back of the can like they were a book. Pretty boring book if you'd ask me, but nobody ever has. Oh. So I waited a while. He still didn't move. I couldn't get to the tuna fish cans. I thought about asking him to move, but it seemed that it would do no good. No good at all to ask him. He'd probably say something like, "Well, move when we're goddamn ready, you nagging bitch." Then what would I say? Forgive me. So I started to cry, quietly, out of frustration, to not disturb anyone. Still, even though I was softly sobbing, this stupid person didn't grasp that I needed to reach by him and get the tuna fish. People, so insensitive. I just hate them. Anyway, so forgive me, but I brought my fist down real hard on his head and I screamed, "Would you kindly move, asshole?" It's hard. And the person fell to the ground. And he looked really startled. And then some child nearby started to cry, and I was still crying, and I couldn't bear going through and getting the tuna fish now anyway, so I thought, I'll take a taxi to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I must be surrounded with culture right now, not tuna fish. So, I yelled at the child to stop crying. I mean, he was drawing too much attention to me. And then I ran out of the supermarket. But you know how hard it is to hail a taxi. I began to wave my hand, and then this terrible man came out, and he started to hail it too. And then the taxi stopped for him because he saw him first, and the injustice of it made my eyes start to well with tears again. I lost that taxi. I rose my hand, and the next 3 taxis were already full, although one of them still had his free light on, which made me angry, because if he had had it off, I probably wouldn't have raised my arm, which was getting tired now. I think hitting the man over the head with tuna fish used some muscles I wasn't used to using. Anyway, so I started to raise my hand again, and a taxi started to get near, and then this woman with groceries came out, and I saw her, and I went straight over to her, and I shouted smack in her ear, "If you take this taxi from me, I'll kill you!" I'm so sorry. One moment. And so, she looked really startled too. And I got in, and I said to the taxi driver, "I want to go across town to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I must be surrounded with culture and quiet and things of value around me." And then the taxi driver, who was Greek, or Muslim, or Armenian or something, said to me, "I have to go downtown now. I'm about to get off work." Well, I thought my head would explode. I mean, was his taxi available, or wasn't it? And wasn't it law that they can't refuse you even if you want to go to Staten Island? Well, I couldn't bear the thought of pressing charges. I mean, it would take days and days of phone calls and meetings and letters, all because you wouldn't take me to the damn Metropolitan. I thought about going through and buying a can of tuna fish. I didn't want to disappoint the others. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that the person at the cash register would give me problems because I was a woman, or because she was a woman, or as a man who hated a woman, or wanted to be a woman. Anyway, it was all far too complicated. So I said to myself, I'll just stay in that taxi cab, and I'll be damned if I get out.
I want to tell you, the idea of the nun was brilliant because it makes everything absolutely ridiculously fun. Good. Okay, you go get dressed for the next one. We're going to do the next monologue. This one actually accompanies the first monologue.
Zack.
Please don't go yet.
What is this one called?
Damn my leg! I'm sorry. Hello. My name is Stephen Christian, and I'm here because I am paniophobic, homophobic, germophobic, arachnophobic, hydrophobic. And I have a slight stutter, and I'm just very sensitive to the vibrations of people around me. Notice. It used to be very hard for me to get out of the house because of coming into contact with other people. Maybe if you experience something similar, like the tough on a subway, who just keeps staring at you, and you begin to wonder, does he want to kill me? Or intimidate me? Which is annoying enough as it is. Or the people in movie theatres who talk endlessly throughout the opening credits, and it will be pointless to talk them out of it. And if you do, and they ungraciously request, they'll send out this vibration that they hate you throughout the entire film. You can move, but then you probably end up sitting next to someone that will endlessly rattle candy wrappers, and it's just completely... So, point of the story is, I don't go to movies anymore. What is the point? But, even if you don't go to the movies, you still have to go to the supermarket. So, I was in the supermarket the other day and buying some tuna fish when I felt this very disturbed presence right behind me. And I could tell it was disturbed because, well, anyway, I just thought you should never look a crazy person in the eye. So I decided to be interested in whether the tuna is engrossed in oil or what. But all of a sudden, wham! Brings her fist down right on my head and screams, "Would you kindly move, asshole?" Apologise. But she hadn't even remotely said, at some initial point, "Would you kindly move?" I suppose, looking at it in positive light, maybe if her life story to, well, from how she got here to this point in the supermarket, since birth, had been explained to me, I might have understand how why she did that. But I don't. So even with that knowledge, which I don't have, it was my head she was sitting, and it's just so unfair. Makes me never want to leave my apartment